2 days ago when I was journaling, I think I hit the flow state. It has been a really, really rough past 3 months. What I wanted to do is to share the excerpt, from that journal entry and just try to make sense out of it because it was interesting. It's a heavy, heavy piece of journal entry. I'm not supposed to read my previous journal entries, but for the sake of being able to process this, I will. I hope I understand my writing. I'm going out on a limb by saying that I am a weak person. It takes strength to admit that you're weak. I hate being called strong all the time. That is not a badge of honor for me. I'm who I am today because of the painstaking that I did when it should have all been smooth sailing. I want to feel seen and not be perceived as someone who has their act together all the time. I am not a full piece the way it always looks like every day. Perhaps I just make it look easy. And I am very grateful for everybody who has lent their ear to hear me out, their eyes to see me, and their heart to feel me. Strength should be a skill, not a personality. Strength must be trained in intention and not through suffering. We must endure, yes, but it shouldn't come to the cost of our own sanity. I've learned to start being strong as a default because there was no other choice. I did not come off as a person with a heavy shield to carry. I am the shield. Sometimes people measure strength through the tears, but to me, that's just plain suffering, and suffering should not be applauded. I'm proud to be strong, but I am not happy to be only seen as merely a testament of it. I am grateful for the friends and family who finds value in my vulnerability, in understanding each other's pains instead of safeguarding it with a false sense of strength. Avoidance of feelings results to avoidance of truth. Time does not heal all wounds, but time can guide you on when you want to start your own healing journey. But much like anything else, time is a finite resource, and we must all become open to creating spaces for the people around us to also openly release whatever's inside our heads and to gain the mutual sense of trust that we're going to hold each other responsible and accountable for our own journeys. And that we should do. And that is the most that we can do in most instances, is to just be there for each other, hold our hands, and rely on each other's backs as pillars of support. Because the best part is, there is always strength in numbers. Honestly, it's very tough to be called strong all the time. Like, what do you expect me to say when you tell me, "Oh my God, you're so strong"? It shouldn't be the case that I'm strong all the time. I cannot be strong all the time. But it was a choice that I have to make, for the longest time. And it's true. Like, in as much as people really mean well when they say that, and I don't, I don't hold anyone against it, but it's the reality that a lot of us are experiencing through the lives that are given to us. Like, there's no choice but to just stay strong. But if you're lucky enough to kind of flip the script a little bit, you will end up realizing that the strength makes you weak. There's so much energy in being strong. You know what I mean? Strength is a compliment to me if you're lifting heavier stuff in the gym, or if you're able to withstand a specific amount of time to do something. You know what I mean? It's not supposed to be at the cost of us living our lives. So if you tell us that we're strong despite all of our problems, sure, Jan, maybe. But that strength wasn't a choice. I mean, it kind of makes us who we are today, but at the same time, it kind of went so fast. Like, I feel like a lifetime has passed by me and I haven't really, fully lived my life. And it's only now that I'm really making this intentional choice to really choose to not be strong all the time. Like, I'm weak. I'm weak. That's why I'm doing therapy, because I am weak. And for a lot of us who needed to do more in order to just have enough, being strong is the default. And it's tiring. It's very tiring. So I commend everybody who went through it. Like, my families went through it a lot. And that's why I really work hard for them. And at the same time, there's so much inspiration that I could get from my family and from my friends who have been through the same things and now are experiencing life differently, which I'm very, very happy for them. I just I just really wish, that it was different. So I think what made sense also in what I wrote is that there's strength in numbers. So if we could just admit, or if we could just change the default to admitting or acknowledging that there's weakness to everybody, I feel like the world will shift a little bit, like some hands would be available for help, you know? I really hope it's like that, but I know so that's why I said I'm going out on a limb. It's a hard wish, but just continue lending your hands, if someone's struggling, just lend a hand, lend an ear. That's more than enough. We are not here to trauma dump. We're not supposed to do that. But but at the end of the day, it feels nice to have someone in our corner to really support us, or just know that they're just there. So no, I don't want to be called strong. I'm strong because I'm going to be doing the things that I said I would do. But to be called strong because I am still facing the same kind of problems that I had, there's a problem in it, I want to be called strong because I gained good muscles for weightlifting. I want to be called strong because I was able to finish projects again. I want to be called strong because of the decisions that I make, not for the painstaking. I have had enough of that. And I feel like for a lot of us, we've had enough of that too. So, to all my strong babes, reach out when you can. I wouldn't say stay strong. Stay vulnerable and stay learning your emotions. Okay, bye babes.